If given the opportunity to be a nanny, I would do it again and again and again. And I would put the same energy or more. I would give it 100% just like before. I'll do it again and again and again. Mothers need to go and uplift themselves. Mothers need good, reliable nannies. Be the best nanny you can be. Don't take your job for granted. You are important. Happy Mother's Day to all the nannies out there. Happy Mother's Day. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Respect all Massive and crew. Hey, respect on the lot. Hey, people, thank you for subscribe to my channel. And I hope you'll find the channel to be interested. I am very happy. I am feeling blessed, and I hope that you all feel or having similar experience, meaning feeling blessed. No, tomorrow is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the building. Happy Mother's Day. And you have some father who play the mother role too, you know. You have fathers or mothers leave them children on the fathers, and you know, fathers doing anything. But a mother is a mother. No. A mother is a mother. You can't take that role away from a mother. A mother is a mother. Big up on yourself. Big time. Yeah. Big up on yourself. I'm not a mother. I'm not a mother, and I am not stressed about not being a mother. All right, so me no want nobody sorry for me. Oh, I'm sorry you're not a mother. Blazy blue. I am not sad that I'm not a mother. All right. A mother role is very important. Very important. It's a lot of responsibilities. And so you know, not sorry for me because me not have no children. You know, not sorry for me. But big up to all of the mothers them. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. However, I am not a mother, but I was a nanny. And I can only talk for, you know, me as a nanny. Because I feel like a lot of people don't remember. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not in no shape or form taking away from any mother. Not at all. I'm not trying to take away from no mothers at all. Mother role is a mother role, and nobody can play the role of a mother except a mother. Okay? Don't get me wrong. And I was a nanny for quite some time. A long time. Very long time. For two persons, my niece and somebody else. Well, my niece, I didn't spend a lot of time on my niece, you know. I didn't do a night and day thing, so it wasn't so deep. But you know, one time the mother go away and the mother say, you can't keep a baby for me. The mother get to work and say, keep a baby for you, and you keep the baby. No. And the other person that I was a nanny to, I was a nanny for a very long time. Very long time. And I am, you notice, if I don't know if you can see on my face, I'm very happy, and I am proud. I am proud of myself. I played the role of a nanny, and being a nanny is a very big role, you know. People don't enough disrespect nannies, you know. Don't enough disrespect nanny and take nannies for granted, you know. People, is a very big role. I've played the role for quite some time, and it is a very big role. One thing One thing I will encourage anybody, if you know you don't like children, if you don't like children, don't even think about being a nanny. I love children with all my heart. I love them so much. So being a nanny is like I'm happy being a nanny. I was happy being a nanny, right? I was happy being a nanny. No problem. I was very, very happy being a nanny. And again, if you know you no love pitney, do not take the role or the job of being a nanny. A nanny is a very serious job. Listen, it's a very serious job. A nanny is a very serious, especially if you are a living nanny. A very serious job. Don't play, don't play. So, and that is why I said you have to love the child to be a nanny. If you don't love children, don't be a nanny. If you don't have no patience, do not be a nanny. Simple. Now, a nanny and a mother, to me, based on my experience, is very similar. No, it's not similar because you never push out the pitney, and if you push out the pitney, no, you can't say that, Vic. No, I can say it. It's a very, very, very tedious job. Especially whether the child is very sicky or slow, it is tedious. And if the child was if the child is active if the child was an active child, you have your hands full. I turn on the light. But I tell you people, different? Yeah. If the child is a very active child, you have your hands full and you have your work cut out for you. Now, being a nanny, my experience of being a nanny was a very big deal. And I don't know if I say it already, but it's okay if I repeat myself. It's okay. I don't feel, oh yeah, repeat yourself. No, it's okay. Respect nanny. Nannies must get respect. To me, nannies give parents the opportunity to excel, to earn more money. So much things parents can get done when they have a nanny. Not just a nanny, but one you can depend on to take care of your child. Think about you, the parents, have to work at nights or in the daytime, and you leave your child or your children in the care of that nanny, and you come back and see the child in one piece. Listen, do not take nannies for granted. Do not, because a big role, that responsibilities, especially me, in eventually, as a nanny, you will eventually love and get attached to that child. If you love children, you will get attached to that child, because remember, night and day, you are a part of the child's life, and the child is a part of your life. So you get attached to the child because you nurture the child so much. You don't want to see him. You not even want to see him. You don't want to hear him cough, because as in cough, so bam, whoops. You try to solve the problem. You want to stop coughing, my love. That is if you love children. You understand? If you love children. Now, the experience that you going to have as a nanny, the experience that you going to have a nanny, that or the experience that I have a nanny, I'm very, very sure most of those experiences that I have had with the child as a nanny, I don't think the parents have it. I don't think the parents have half of those experiences, you know. However, the mother role is still very important. Me not stop say that because me no want nobody feel like say, may I say the mother role not important. The mother role is always important because one of the things why I said that is if the parents get too busy with work or whatever they're doing to improve their lives, the children will eventually do stuff trying to get their parents' attention. So parents, the role of a parent and the role of a nanny are two different roles. However, the nanny is very important. The nanny hold things down until such time. I'm just saying that the mother role is also important because after a while the child will naturally seek attention from his or her mother. You understand? Them going naturally seek attention from his or her mother because that is the natural instinct of a child. A child going need their mother. You understand? Right. So the role of a mother is not to be taken lightly, and the role of a nanny is not to be taken lightly. I really wish though that more people will respect and love nannies and understand that the role of a nanny is not, we are not trying to take your child from you. We can't do that. However, because you have a busy life and you needed a nanny, your nanny is going to be the best nanny they can be. And your nanny going to put out especially if they love children, they're going to put out the best. A matter of fact, it's when they get to love your child, then them are going to do everything in their power to make your pitney alright. Them are going to make your pitney alright. Them no want hurt the pitney. It is so unfortunate that after a while, some family members, I'm just going to be honest and realistic. It is just unfortunate that some family members always have a little jealousy, and so eventually they will, especially if the child, can you know some pitney stay already. Some pitney lie bad, you know. Yeah, man, some pitney lie bad, or when they want to have their own way. When they want to have their own way, what then we do is to tell lies, and sometimes, you know who then tell a lie to? Them talk to the parent or the family member, whether it be aunties or uncles or grandparents. They will know who to tell that lie to. You see, being a nanny is not a simple job, as we say. It's not an easy job. Not an easy job. After where nanny go through, parents not go through it. Parents will never go through that. Parents will never go through that. And nanny, most time nanny goes through a lot, especially when children need the attention of their parents. Yeah, when they need the attention of their parents, then tell some breed a lie and then team up with the whoever family member, whoever cousin, whoever lied, and whoever they know say we believe them lie, and we basically shelter them with them lie. Them actually we go to that person. And you know what? When that person done with them, mercy, you become the worst nanny when you are the best. So me sometimes I wonder how you can have a good nanny for 8, 9, 10 years. And suddenly so the nanny just start treat your pitney bad. I believe if the nanny was going to treat a child bad, the nanny would do it from the child a baby. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. 4 months. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You don't feel like say them terrible tools there. Hey, that what the terrible tools them. You don't feel like say the terrible tools them at them time that the nanny wouldn't treat the pitney bad if nanny never love your pitney and nanny treat your pitney bad. The terrible tools them are the perfect time then for the nanny really treat your pitney bad. Some nannies really and truly put out them best. Me know you have some 1 and 2 nanny because me see them on YouTube, me see them all over the place, me hear about them. Them really and truly no make for be a nanny. Them not like children, so therefore they will treat your pitney bad. Then Miller not treat nobody pitney bad. Me not do that. Me can't go my bed and sleep peacefully too. I have never mistreated a child or mistreated a child before. Never. And if I did it, I don't realize. If I did it, me no know about it. You understand? So you have your child and you leave your child in the hands of your nanny. You go work. You go uplift yourself. Nobody said to me, say if nanny want to lift up themselves, then could go lift up themselves. To nanny a work, nanny a do her best to uplift herself in her fear little way. But I'm just saying, give nannies respect. Give the nannies respect due to them. Because at the end of the day, they hold things down. We hold things down, period. When you're gonna work on the pitney, they have fever and flu and whatever. Whether you tell them figure the pitney them 6Q half, Q1, meal 3, meal 4, meal whatever meal. Them a hold that down cause they hear me. Remember say the plan here is to keep the child alive and not make the child get sick. So we all play the nurse role too. We all play the role of a nurse. You understand what I say? Give nanny some more respect. Not because the child is now grown. And some pitney then grow and then lie. And if then when they tell lie upon you, you know, a lie well tell. But I'm saying this to say, not every child will do that. But some children have the influence of other family jealous members. A lot of family jealous. Family will get jealous, you know. Family member will get jealous that the child is, you know, close to you and not close to them. And when we try do, then we do things and, you know, because nanny's not fight for position because nanny have them position already, you know. Nanny not fight for position. Can nanny have them position already? So you know have to, there's no need to put the child against the nanny because the child is yours. When me gone, the child will still be yours, especially if you get into a big man or big woman now. Him seriously have if him know who him parents are, him know who him family members are. Because talk truth, you're not gonna make certain say you not slip up with that. She's your helper, she's your nanny. Okay. So I'm saying all this to say the role of a nanny and the role of a mother, two important roles, right? Nobody can take the role of a mother. Anybody can come and take the role of a nanny still. But guess what happened? Me especially, you'll never find another nanny like me. Never. Never, 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 never. You ever watch a movie and you see then show you, like when you watch series movie and then say never seen unseen moments? A lot of unseen moments. Nannies have a lot of unseen moments. And you know what, the other thing I must say this. How a child is with their parents, they're not the same with their nanny. Can never be. Can never be. And I mean it in good ways and not so good ways. Honestly, I'm not telling a drop a lie. You know what how some children are? You know how some children are? I mean, your other nannies say it. They are X before their parents and Y when they're with you. Or they are A when they're with you and B when they're with their parents. And may I tell you the truth, as a nanny, that is true. Because most time the child after a while the child have this attention attitude where them always want them parents' attention. Jesus help me not to talk everything. And if me even talk, me not offend people. I'm just talking as a nanny. I'm just saying, as a nanny, this is my experience. The child eventually seeks the attention of the parents. Sometimes they tell lie on the nanny. Just forget read on the nanny. They don't hate the nanny, you know. They don't hate the nanny none at all. They don't hate the nanny. But they want them parents' attention so bad. So if them tell the lie on the nanny, mother must drop in. Auntie must drop in, father must drop in. But sometimes the parents not even pick it up because some of them feel so guilty for not being there all the time. Them Mickey's grab it and run with it because they're not there all the time. Sometimes I feel for some of these parents, some of these mothers where them have them career and them have them job and so forth, and them want them family and them want them child and so forth, and them have to get a nanny. Getting a nanny is very good, people. But if you get a nanny that love your child, you get a good one. Yes, if you get a nanny that loves your child, you get a good one. Yeah, you get a good one. I hear I heard some nanny talk. My time, the time that I was a nanny and going to all those places and meet other nanny, I can't believe Somebody something them when me hear the nanny they say, me say, oh no manage to myself. Oh no manage to do picnic so. Oh no manage to treat people picnic so. Oh no do it. To nannies, if you not nanny, you no take the best care of the child. Take the best care of the children. Make them, if them grow up and feel like say they want to lie pound for whatever reason, you done your best. Make sure say you're not guilty or nothing. Oh gosh. Make sure you're not guilty or nothing. Make sure when time picnic care news, cause they will do it. May I tell you they will do it, and this is all because sometimes it is caused by they need attention. So listen, sometimes attention they need, you know, and children crave attention even when them up in their 16, 17, 18, they still crave the attention from them parents, especially their mother. You see, if they have influence or they feel, say, you see, if the other thing too, you see, if they feel to say, they have the auntie or the uncle there, when I like you, me, you just get knocking on her knees. Yes, man. You just get knocked. Because them a team and then going team of it tell lie on you. And then, you know, as a nun, you know, one of my experience, I'm going to say it. One of my experience was I heard so much. I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe this child that I love so much and take. You see me I smile because I just love this child so much. I did my best as a nanny. Me never do no work so yet as good as this being a nanny. I remember the child go daycare and come back and want to spit on me, kick me. And when for me time come for say, well then, you spit on me, I go spit on your back for you. Me couldn't do it. Me can't do it. And me hear nannies tell me say then the pitney spit pan them and then spit back on the pit. Me couldn't do it. And I not because me not afraid. And I not because I'm afraid of people. Me just couldn't do it. Me couldn't do it. I love the child. Me love the pitney. Me feel like me get attached to the child. Me get so attached to the child. Me understand the child so much. And you know what? With nannies, the children tell us things that they wouldn't tell them parents, you know. And sometimes when they end up telling a lie for you, sometimes somebody poor people can't look for you, you know. Because they know so they tell lie for you. Some of them bare face, you know. Or some of them not so bare face. Because they know them lie on you. They know. And Pitney lie and Pitney talk truth. The role of a nanny is such a big role, people. Talk about when the child is sick. Talk about when the child is not feeling well. The child been having fever. The child been having cold. Sometimes the child fever go right up. The mother teach you how and show you how to use the thermometer and then teach you how to put the baby in a bath and cold water and do them sapping something there. And you know, you do your job as a mother right there. So as a nanny, you're nanny, you know, but you do a job as a mother. Whether night or day. Put some respect on the nannies. Give the nannies some respect. Give the nannies some respect. You understand? And me understand so the parents most time they have very busy life. That is why they have a nanny in the beginning. Some of them have busy, busy lives, and therefore, some of them, honestly, me feel this, some of them feel guilt because they are not really there for the child the way they really want to be there. Me still now say me understand when you believe a lie that child tell on the nanny. Considering that the nanny has the child from the child was a baby. You know what I mean? I'm going to end off this vlog with saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to all the parents, to all the nannies out there that take care of these children, that hold down these homes, that the parents can go and uplift themselves. Hold it down, because those nannies, those parents need reliable nannies. No make them go on like say they don't need you. They need reliable nannies. Whether they need you or they go and get another nanny, nannies are important, and they need to they need to develop trust for you. So if you not love children, do not do that job, seriously. But I'm telling you, you are very important. Nannies, you are very important. Do not take your jobs for granted. Even though sometimes being a nanny, you don't feel respected, you don't feel appreciated, you don't feel like you don't, sometimes, especially when a child get older, sometimes some of them go like they don't want you. But you know why you as a nanny feel aware when you feel like you're unwanted? Because you know at some point you are needed. You did your job so well. You put everything in there. You know when you cook food and then say, well, you put your foot down in this food that it tastes good. Nannies, especially the good ones, big up on yourself. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the nannies out there. Ones without children, happy Mother's Day. The nannies, we have children, we have to left them pitney, go take care of the other people pitney. Big up on yourself. Whether you don't need the money or not, big up on yourself, because it's not easy. And the single nannies, when I say the single nannies, I thought the one them like myself, when I hand up pitney for themselves, but we take care of that child as if it is our child, and we go birth to ourselves, we go push out ourselves, or we go get siege, whatever we do, that, and we feel like that is our child, so we take the best care. We know say enough we pitney, no, we take the best care. Being a nanny was one of my best jobs. I never do anything as good as being a nanny. And if I could, if given the opportunity again, I will still be a nanny. No regrets.